Hi there, my name's David Frith and this is my Survivor application. What can I tell you about me? Well, I'm 36 years old. I'm a senior account manager in a digital agency which is run locally. It's only about 6 or 7 miles down the road in a place called Egham. Now I could tell you the ins and outs of my job, but actually what would be good would be to tell you how I like to be challenged, certainly outside of work. So some of the things that I do in order to challenge myself tend to be with sporting activities. From a young age I was a very keen swimmer. When I was probably about 8, I was swimming 7 or 8 times a week, both morning and evening, and then swimming in galas on the weekend. I swam in the Nationals when I was 14, 200 metres breaststroke up at Crystal Palace. And I thought that was kind of the crowning achievement at that age for myself. So I changed over to doing some martial arts, a variety of different disciplines, and settled doing karate. I represented the UK at the European Championships in 2005. Since then I've gone on to do numerous half marathons, Tough Mudders, and other kind of events that will challenge myself. I've recently just done a Windsor Triathlon in under 2.5 hours, so finished in the top 10% of the athletes taking that. Now, one of the areas that I have a keen passion for is cycling, both because I cycle to and from work every day, which is probably about a 15 to 20 mile round trip, sometimes longer if I want to have a little bit more time on the bike. And a number of sporting activities that I've done with cycling would be sportives. I've done a coast to coast, the Way of the Roses, the Rapha Festive 500, which means running 500 kilometres over between Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve, which, as you can imagine, the weather is not very nice or pleasant on a bike at that time of year. Last year I did London to Paris in 24 hours, which was non-stop. It ended up taking, I think, 18 hours of solid cycling. So that was certainly interesting and certainly challenged me both from the training perspective and the psychological perspective. Something I would like to point out though is it didn't break me, and I've often strived to actually find that one thing that will break me and tell me where my limit is. When I'm not pushing myself in the physical side of things, I tend to spend time with friends and family, whether it be at barbecues, picnics, building log cabins with my daughters down in the woods, a variety of things. But most importantly, why should I be on Survivor? Well, I'd love to have an opportunity to try and find out where my limit is. I'd love to be put in an environment that is uncomfortable and just see how tolerant I am of all of that. So please consider my application. Take care now.